Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss about a little more concept in Java. Today and the fourth lecture. First we are going to discuss about how to write a Java class and naming convention of Java class name. And second topic is identifier and literal. And then another one is concatenation. Then next fourth topic is a static keyword. Then variable and variable types. Then comment and comment type. And last topic is casting and casting type. Now we are going to start our lecture. How to write a class name. First of all, whenever we are going to write any program, that time we need class name. Then today we are discussing about how to write a class name for a character. This first thing is we are writing a class name is a capital letter. Like class name must be started with a capital letter. Like this is example. A student. First S is capital. S letter is capital. And another point is like if your class name have multiple word, then first word is a capital, and if we are connecting another word, then first letter will be capital. Like a student personal detail, a student S is capital, then P in a personal P is a capital, and detail D is capital without a space we can write. And third point is when we can use a digit in the class name, like after first letter is alphabet, then we can add number. Like a student, first letter is capital, then after a student one. This is example. And but we don't start class name with a digit. Another point is we can use two space character with in a class name, like a student and hyphen then info. Like we can write this thing also, and we can add a special character. Only two character will be accepted in Java. Otherwise we are taking another a special symbol that I'm showing error. Like we can write dollar symbol, and one is space hyphen. This is also called hyphen. We can write a class name like hyphen then a student, and we can also write a class name like a dollar starting with a dollar hyphen then dollar then bank. If we are adding like has and as a student, this is not acceptable by compiler. This is showing error because only this symbol is accepted in a special symbol like dollar and hyphen. Whenever we are writing another special symbol, that time showing error. Another point is we can use predefined class name as a user defined class name, but in this time we can't get functionality from the predefined class like a string. A string class, a string is a inside a LAN package already class in a in a ZDK, but we can write also a string here, but we can't access predefine inside a string uh, some function like toString and other things. We can't access that thing whenever we write a predefined class name that time. And another thing is not we can't use predefined class keyword. We don't use predefined keyword in a class name. There's some example of invalid class name, like example for here. We can't start a digit with a class name. This is showing error or wrong sentence. The same thing in here also. We can't put a SPH inside inside a class name like a student detail. So we can't put a SPH uh, in a student and detail. Like this is wrong. Whenever we write this type of thing in a class name, that time compiler showing error. This is the same thing showing like we can't use a special symbol like chords equal to, and this is like keyword. We can't use while, if, this type of thing in a class name. That's all thing about class name. Now we are going to show some example of class name, how to write a class student. First letter must be capital. Public static, sorry, static void main string arg some dot out dot println class name testing. Like I'm writing, this is the output. I'm going to save this file inside a desktop program here. This is a class testing. Class check like name student. And my name student dot java, and file type is all, and save. Then go to next tab and Java C. I'm going to compile that program. Student dot Java. This is our file name. Compile successfully. Java student. Now this is a correct output is showing. Whenever I change, like here I am entering 1, then student, save. again run, compile. That time showing error. Yeah, here showing error because inside the class we can't put a number. We can put number, but we can't put number in a first letter inside the class name. And here also, if we are putting here dollar symbol and save, again run. Now compile successfully and run. Then this special symbol is acceptable. But whenever we change for dollar to has and any other thing like ampersand is, that time compiler showing error. Now I'm going to run again, compile, that time showing error here. And that's it all about this class name. Now we are going to move to next concept is literal. Oh, in a Java we have mainly we have only 6 literal inside a Java. In a Java, a literal is a fixed value that represent in the source code. They are the 6 mainly type of a literal in a Java. One is integer literal, floating literal, character, string, boolean, and null literal. Inside a integer literal we can store positive and negative both value like whole number, and inside a floating we can store a decimal number, or inside a character literal we can write like a single quads have alphabet, and inside a string literal we can make a sentence or words putting in double quotes. In a boolean literal only we can write like true false, like this type of thing. And null literal also we can, like here I am giving some example for this literal, like int a is equal to 10. This is a integer literal example. If we are writing here also sort int byte byte b is equal to 10. This is also integer literal because this is a integer value. If we are writing here sort also, then it also is integer value. And a character, and this is a literal, and this is a boolean giving false or true, this type of output. And this this data type is calling boolean literal. And here like a string literal example, and this is a student, this is a object creation. If you here null, this called is null literal. This is the example of literal. Now we are going to move to another concept. This is called identifier. Identifier, all Java variable must be identified with the unique name. That's called identifier. Like we can if we are writing like int e is equal to 10, then this is called identifier a, because this is identify this values. That's why this called identifier. If we are create a class a student, and inside putting some variables and method, that then in class student is a identifier, because that identify of detail of a student, that's called identifier. And here giving some example, like this is a pictorial example here, like we are creating one class like demo public static void main, and we are printing like any, this is a dummy program. Here we are giving only example of identifier. This identifier, and this is a demo is also identifier, because this is a class name. System also, this is a class name. Out, it's also inside a static variables or method. And this is called identifier. Everyone is identified something, that's why called this is a identifier. Now we are going to move another topic, that's called this plus symbol. This plus symbol inside the Java, it's working two type, like one is concatenate and another is addition. In Java we have only plus operator is a overloaded, it is used to both in concatenate and addition. If we are using like two number, uh, if you are putting between two number inside add symbol, that time is adding that both number. If we are putting like inside a string, that time we concatenate that both thing. As for example, here I'm putting two number like 10 and plus 20. I'm going to save this thing and open compiler. Here and come. Oh, sorry. This class name is not good. Yeah, now student. Good. Now this is compiled successfully, and if I'm going to run this program, then showing 30. Then the same plus symbol is working like addition. If I'm putting like here P P4, then here programmer, that time and this time here this is working like concatenate on this same thing. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we are putting like after 2. Try now. Save that program. Again run. Now showing P4 program. The same plus is doing different work. That's why this one time called addition and another is concatenate. Like if you are putting here and here also end of, if we are putting initially 20, then programmer, then showing what will be happen, showing 20 programmer, not adding all number. I'm going to compile Java C. Now going to run, then 20 programmer. This is output. I hope you can understand this concept. Now we are going to move another topic. Same thing I am written. This is if we are using plus in a between two number data type, then we will get addition functionality. If we are using plus in between number and a string, then we get concatenate functionality, like same plus performing different operation. Here I'm giving some example also. Now we are going to move about next topic. Topic name is static. Static is a keyword. It is also called modifier because it modifies the behavior of variables, method, class, and block. The same static change behavior of classes, variables, and method, block also. That's why it's called modifier. It's modify everything behavior. Whenever we put this static before a instance variable, then it automatically goes to change to a class variable or a static variable. If we are putting any before a method, that it's called a static method. If we are creating a static method, then no need to create object. It's accessed directly by using by using method name directly. And if another class, then we can access by using class name. And now we are going to move our next topic is variable. Last class we discussed about variable. Variable is it is useful for hold information, data, values, these things. And here we can discuss like type of variable. There are three type of variable. Class variable, it's also called a static variable, instance variable, and local variable. Class variable is inside a class. Uh, it is a what is a class variable? Yeah, class variable or a static variable. A static variable is a static of a inside a class. It's also called a static variable of class. Static variable of a class. And second one is instance variable is a instance of a class. Instance variable of a instance variable of a class. And third one is inside a method, block, and three type of variables. Now we are going to see some example inside a program. Like we can write instance variable. Instance variable we can create outside of method, like int a is equal to 20, and a static int b is equal to 30, and here inside a method I'm writing a int c is equal to 40, like this. This is an instance variable. How to access instance variable? By using class name, or how to access instance variable we can access by using object or object reference. Two way to access this thing: instance variable, object, and object reference. This is a instance variable. This is a class variable. This is a class variable or a static variable we can access direct or using class name, and this is a local variable we can access directly. Now I'm going to run this program. It's fine, like 20. If I want to access this 20 inside instance variable, then how can we access? By creating object. And how to create object like class name, student s is equal to new student. This is your object creation. This is your object creation. Now I'm going to access instance variable like a value of a. If I am accessing directly without object, then showing error like a. I'm going to save and run that program. System compiler showing error. Yeah, you're showing error. No, then this one is showing the reason is static s. Now showing a. On a static variable, a can't be referred from the static context. Then how to we access this? Then we can write this thing inside here. Like I created a student s dot a. Save. Now I'm going to run. That time showing successfully 20. because why we write s, because this is a object reference. We can access this instance variable by creating object or object reference. How to create object? Like we can access like this, also new student, and now this is also right. Because two type, there are two way to create object, like object, and by using object reference and only object. Two way to create object. One way is this one, and this is second another way. Here we creating object reference, here we directly access object. Now I'm going to access variable v. Then variable v is a static variable. Then we can access directly. A static variable and local variable, both are we can access directly. But here I am accessing this static variable b. Now I'm going to save and run this program. That saying b is equal to, oh wait, here I can write on this. I'm writing some message for understanding purpose. A instance variable now we can understand this is instance, this is static variable. Now we can easily understand which one is a static and which one is instance. A is a instance variable, and here also b is a static variable. Now I'm going to access local variable. Local variable you can access directly. Like c is a local variable, and local variable, and here we access directly c. I'm going to save and then run. A is a instance variable, b is a static variable, and c is a local variable. Here one most important point, we can access a static variable and a static variable, and this is a local variable, both are accessing directly. Then if I am going to change this name, like here also b, that time what will be happen? We are writing both is same name, like b is equal to a static variable name, and b is equal to also same is local variable name. That time compiler will confuse, like both is same thing, then is giving priority for a local variable. First of all, compiler check within a local variable, then go to second one is a static variable. Then we are going to access both at a time. Then what to do? Like if both name is same, that time in a static variable we have another option to access by using class name. That time here a static variable, where is a static variable? This is a static variable b. Then here we access class name student dot b, and here right b. Then output is here is 20 and b is 30 and c is 40. Now save. Now I'm going to run this program. Yeah, this is fine. This is a simple example for all variable, like instance variable, class variable, and this is a local variable. We have only 3 variable. Instance variable we can access by using object or object reference. A static variable we can access by 4 way, directly or by using class name or using object or object reference also. But object and object reference is not recommended because we can't we can't create a object for a static variable, and only one way to call local variable, that is directly. Now here I am putting how to access static variable. First is directly, second by using class name, third is object fourth object reference. There are 4 ways to access a static variable. Not third and fourth not required. Okay, this is a class variable accessing, and this is a definition. A static variable, class variable or a static variable, both are same. We can say this is a class variable. Class variable is a static of a class. Class variable is a static member of a class, and this I miss this thing. Instance variable is instance member sorry, instance member of a class. Instance member of a class, or this is inside a method or block. How to access instance variable, two-way. First is by using object, another is by using object reference, and local variable access directly only one way, only one way directly. And note, if state static variable and local variable both name is same, that time and that time we call or access a static variable using class name. Okay, this all about variable type and how to access this variable. Now this is most important point, comment. How to write a comment inside a Java. There are three. I already use this as a single line comment. This is a single line comment. If we are putting two slash, that's called single line. There are three type of comments: single line, multiple line, and document comment. Single line is using like this, and a multiple line comment is like slash, a star, then a star, and then slash. Like I'm giving an example like this. Here we are putting a single line, and this is a single line example, and here putting like multiple slash, then a star, and comment this here to here, this whole line. That time I'm putting star, then slash. That time compiler hide this whole thing, ignore this all line. This is called multiple line, and here I writing something for understanding purpose, single line comment. Now I'm going to run, and output is showing blank because I comment all system.out.println concept. Compile successfully, and I'm running. Program run, but output is not showing because of I comment this whole thing, all SOP method. And one is document also we are putting like slash, then double star, and like this is called document comment. I'm going to run. This is called document comment. If I remove that comment, then output is showing. And now output is showing because I uncommented that whole thing. Why we are using comment? Because understanding purpose of what is this, like here I'm I'm putting like int b is equal to 40, direct and local. This is direct for directly access, and this is a local variable. That's why I'm writing here local. If anyone saw your program that can understand what is this, that's why we are writing comment. Now we are going to move our another topic, casting. Yeah, casting is most important point for interviewer and for Java also. Casting is nothing. It is a converting one data type variable value to another data type variable value. That's called casting. Like we are converting our int value to float or byte value to integer. That's called casting. There are two type of casting. One is implicit and another is explicit. Implicit casting, we don't need to write anything for implicit casting. It is done automatically. In this lecture we discuss only this is implicit. We will discuss about explicit in next video. We can I wrote some example for implicit casting. Implicit casting is converting lower data type variable value to higher data type variable value. And JVM automatically done this concept implicit. As for example, here I'm writing some program. Again, casting. This class name is casting, and here I wrote some data type like byte b is equal to 127. Byte range is minus 127 to 0 and minus 128 to 0 and 127. This 127 is within a range. That time whenever we access this thing, then compiler automatically showing this output is 127. If we put like 28, that time showing error because this is out of range, because byte range is 127 maximum range. This is a simple program. We will check this concept in the next class. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any doubt related this today topic, then let me know. I will resolve your problem. Again, thank you. Please subscribe if you don't subscribe my channel.